Hello everyone, welcome to this C# tutorial on inheritance. So from this video, you will learn what is inheritance, why do we need inheritance, advantages of inheritance, types of inheritance, and syntax and a program about inheritance.
So let's start with what is inheritance. Inheritance is a concept in object-oriented programming that allows a new class to be created based on an existing class. This new class inherits properties and behaviors from the existing class. Real life example. Let's consider a family structure to understand inheritance. Grandparent. Think of this as the oldest generation in our family. They have the basic traits that everyone in the family will inherit, such as surname. Parent, derived from grandparent. The parent inherits all the traits from grandparent but also has some additional characteristics. Child, derived from parent. The child is the youngest generation. They inherit everything from their parent and add their own unique traits.
Let's learn about what a superclass and a child class are and the syntax to inherit these classes. A new defined class can be called as derived class, subclass, child class, and the existing class can be called as base class, superclass, or a parent class. Certainly, let's break down the components of the syntax. Public void child class colon parent class in the context of general programming language. Public, an access modifier, the class or method accessible from other classes. Void indicates that the method does not return any value. Child class, the class that inherits from the another class. Parent class, the class being inherited from. Let's take an example to make it clear. Here the superclass shape declares a method area and subclass square inherits from shape, has an additional attribute x, overrides the area method from the shape.
Advantages of inheritance are code reusability, code maintenance, and code organization. Firstly, we will see what is code reusability. Inheritance allows the developer to reuse the existing code rather than writing from scratch. Example, if you have a class vehicle and properties like speed and fuel and subclass car can be inherited from this property. Nextly, we will see what is code maintenance. Since inheritance reduces the redundancy, it simplifies the code maintenance. Fix or updates are done to the parent class automatically and reduce the chance of error. If you found a bugs in a vehicle class and it fixes automatically and it corrects this behavior. Lastly, we will see what is code organization. Code organization means grouping the relevant class together.
Why inheritance? Why do we need inheritance? Inheritance allows you to create a new class based on an existing class. This not only saves time but also keeps your code dry. Don't repeat yourself. Here is a simple example of why we use inheritance. There are two classes named full-time employee and a part-time employee. Full-time employee has fields such as first name, last name, email with a string data type, yearly salary with a float data type. And the second class named as part-time employee which has the fields such as first name, last name and email with string data type and hourly rate with float data type. Instead of duplicating the code, we can abstract away the common code. Through inheritance, the amount of code has been reduced and can reduce the possible error. If we look at this example, we actually have rewritten the code with all the common characteristics in the base class. In this example, yearly salary is specific in the full-time employee and hourly rate is specific in the part-time employee. Using inheritance, we can reuse the code and can avoid error.
Types of inheritance: single level inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance.
So there are several types of inheritance. The number one is single inheritance. Single inheritance is the simplest form where a class inherits from just one base class, making it easy to extend or modify existing functionality. Second is multi-level inheritance. It occurs when a class is derived from another derived class, creating a chain where each class adds more functionality on top of the previous one. Third is hierarchical inheritance. It happens when multiple classes inherits from the same base class. This is useful when different classes share common traits. Fourth is hybrid inheritance. It is a combination of two or more types of inheritance, such as combining multi-level and hierarchical inheritance, leading to a more complex but powerful class structure.
The key features of inheritance is method overriding. Derived classes can override methods defined in their base classes, allowing them to customize or extend the behavior of those methods. This is particularly useful when you need to maintain a consistent interfaces across different levels of hierarchy, while still enabling specific behaviors in different classes.
What is multiple inheritance? Multiple inheritance is a feature in OOPS languages that allow a derived class to inherit more than one superclass. For example, meet Rohan. Rohan is a musician, also a volleyball player, because he inherited his father's musicality, who is a musician, and he also inherited his mother's flexibility, who was athlete in Olympics. Now, in C Sharp, multiple inheritance is not allowed using classes. This means a class cannot inherit more than one superclass. That's why C Sharp uses interfaces to achieve the benefits of multiple inheritance. Now, the important terms in interface structures are interface keyword, interface name, and method implementation without body. This is the syntax for declaring interface in program, where user can add as many methods as he want with parameter and without body. Now, this is the syntax for implementing that interfaces in one class, where user can initialize their bodies of method, and this is the example we want, like we have interface iFlyable with method fly and iSwimmable with method swim. Now both the interface will be implemented in class duck and initialize their methods.
Okay, so here's an example. Let's create a parent class named vehicle. Not any kind of specific vehicle, just a generic vehicle class vehicle, and there will be one field, let's say public int speed equals to 0. Now let's create a method public void go. Of course vehicles can go somewhere, and we'll display this as this vehicle is moving. So not right line, this vehicle is moving. So we can inherit this speed field and this go method from the vehicle class. So this go method from the vehicle class. So this vehicle class is going to have children class. So class car colon, and then the parent in which you would like to inherit from is vehicle. So car is going to be the child class and vehicle will be the parent class. So car will have access to its own speed and go method, and additional you can add it in the car class public int wheels, and I'll set this to 4. Okay, so now this class car is inheriting vehicle class, and now let's create a bicycle class, and let's set this wheels equals to 2, and class boat set wheels equals to 0. Okay, so now let's initiate a car, bicycle and boat. So car equals to new car, bicycle equals to new bicycle, boat equals to new boat. Okay, so if we take the car object, car dot, we can see there is a speed field as well as a go method. So even though there is nothing within the car class besides wheels, So since car is the child class and vehicle is the parent class, car has access to a go method and speed field, even though there is nothing within here. So I'm going to display car dot speed followed by car dot wheels console dot write line car dot wheels, and I will have this car use its go method car dot go. So if I run this program, alright, so our car speed is 0. That's because we set it to be 0 within the vehicle class. This car has 4 wheels which we stated within the car class, and this car class has a go method that states this vehicle is moving. Okay. So I bet the same thing happens to a bicycle and boat object. So let's copy these 3 lines of code. Change car to bicycle, bicycle dot speed, bicycle dot wheels, and applies to boat speed, boat dot wheels, and boat dot go. So all 3 of these different types of vehicles each have a speed field, wheels field, and a go method. So the point of inheritance is that we can reuse code. I mean, we could just copy these fields and methods and then pass them within each of these classes. But imagine that you have hundreds of different classes and we need to change like go to start. Well, it's a lot easier just to make the change in one place rather than having to manually go through all of our classes. So yeah, that's kind of benefit of inheritance. We can keep anything that these classes have in common within a common parent class, and these classes can simply just inherit these fields and methods.
Hey everyone, my name is Janvi Pamu. I'm from FIBSC-IT. So from this video, I've understood that C# supports single and multi-level inheritance. Single inheritance is when a child class inherits from one parent class, and multi-level inheritance is when a class is derived from another derived class. But C# does not directly supports multiple inheritance, where a class inherits from multiple classes. Instead, we use interface to achieve this. The example program of vehicle was a great way to see how inheritance let us reuse and extend the code. It was straightforward and effective for organizing related classes. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Bhavyeshri. So from this video I understand why is inheritance so important, because it promotes more code reusability. Instead of rewriting the code, we can extend our existing by adding a new functionality. This code doesn't take more time, but it keeps code clean and well organized.
So yeah, we hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and send it to friends who might benefit from it. Thanks for watching.